Measurement. Let's know about measurement and its need. Measurement in early ages. Standard and non-standard units of measurement. Measuring length, mass, capacity, time and temperature. Measurement and its need. In everyday life, measurements are often necessary. We need weights and measures for many other day-to-day activities. For instances, the amount of cloth required for a dress, the weight of grocery and vegetables to be bought, the amount of sugar needed for a cup of tea, or the amount of petrol to fill in a car are all measured. Measurement is the action of measuring something. We can measure time, weight, distance, height, temperature, length, speed, and more. If we didn't have measurement, it would be very difficult to know when to go to school, how much you weigh, or how cold or warm it is outside. Life is so much easier when we know how to measure things, and that is why measurement is so important. Every measurement involves a number and a unit. Assume that your classroom measures 10 meters in length. The number here is 10 and the unit is meter. Measurement in early ages. In ancient times, people used to measure the length of an object using parts of the body or objects from surroundings. Handspan, cubit or footspan were used to measure the length. Seeds, grains, or stones were used for weights. Time was measured by looking at the sun, moon, and other heavenly bodies. These weights and measures did not give the correct measurements because of the difference in sizes of seeds, stones, and people's hands and feet. So to avoid this, need to have a fixed unit for measuring different things was introduced. Now let's learn about the units we use to measure things. Standard and non-standard units. Standard units are the units everyone uses to measure something specific. We all need to speak the same language to understand each other, so we use hours, minutes, and seconds to measure time, ounces and pounds to measure weight, degrees to measure temperature, and inches and feet to measure length or height. Non-standard units are random things that people choose to measure with. For example, I can use a paper clip to measure my notebook or yarn to measure my brother's height. I can use my hands to know if something is heavier or lighter, and I can use my fingers to measure my friend's arm. The units for the following are: 1. Finding out temperature of a patient having fever, Celsius degree C. 2. Water in a big tank, kiloliters, KL/L. 3. Distance between your school and house, kilometers, km. 4. Water in a water bottle, milliliters. 5. Mass of the earth, kilograms, kg. Measurement of length. Length measures the distance between 2 points. It is the size or the measure of how long something is. It is measured with a metric ruler or an inch ruler. Some units for measuring length are millimeter am, centimeter cm, meter m, and kilometer km. Small lengths are measured in centimeters, whereas long lengths are measured in meters. Longer lengths or distances are measured in kilometers km. 10 millimeters am is equal to 1 centimeter cm. 100 centimeters cm is equal to 1 meter m. 1000 meters m is equal to 1 kilometer km. Using the ruler, measuring tape and meter scale. A ruler is a tool used to measure lengths and draw straight lines. In schools and colleges, we use meter scales of 1 meter length, 30 centimeter scales, and 15 centimeter scales. We use 30 centimeter scale and 15 centimeter scale in our daily routine work to draw line segments of given measure and to measure the line segments. The small scales of measure 30 centimeters or 15 centimeters are used to measure the lengths of line segments, chalk pieces, the length of a pencil, etc. Objects on a ruler are measured by putting one end of the object on zero and aligning the object straight along the edges of the ruler. The mark where the other end of the object ends is the length of the object. To measure long distances, like length and breadth of a park or field, we use measuring tapes. It is 50 m or 100 m or 250 m or more in length. Tailors have a small measuring tape to measure the length of cloth. They also have a meter rod, which is 1 meter long. It is also used to measure the length of cloth. The tapes and meter rod or meter scale are used to measure the length and breadth of a room, table, blackboard, etc., and also the length of a piece of string at a piece of cloth. Do you know? Height can be defined as the distance between the lowest and highest points of a person or an object. Measurement of mass. Mass is defined as the amount of matter in an object. Some units of mass are milligrams mg, grams g, and kilograms kg. 1000 milligrams mg is equal to 1 gram g. 1000 grams g equals 1 kilogram kg. Small masses are measured in grams, while large masses are measured in grams, while large masses are measured in kilograms. The mass of an object is measured using a weighing balance or weighing machine. Weight is different from mass. Weight is the measure of the force of gravity on an object. The mass of an object will never change, but the weight of an item can change based on its location. For example, you may weigh 50 kilograms on Earth, but in outer space, you would be weightless as there is no gravity. However, you will always have the same mass on Earth as you have in outer space. Use of weighing balance. The things are weighed with the help of a balance. Generally, this balance is called a common balance. We place the weight in one pan and the objects or commodities in the other pan. Vegetable vendors place the vegetables on one plate and put the weights on another plate of the balance to measure the mass of the vegetables in kg or grams. Measurement of capacity. Capacity is defined as the amount of liquid that a container can hold. For instance, the amount of water in a bucket or a bottle is its capacity. Some units for measuring capacity are liter L, milliliter ml, kiloliter kl. 1000 milliliters ml equals 1 liter L. 1000 liters L equals 1 kiloliter kl. Thus, for smaller capacities, we use milliliter and liter, and for larger capacities, we use kiloliter kl. A measuring cylinder is used to measure capacity. Measurement of time. Time is the measurement of period between two actions of events. It is measured using a clock or a watch. Some units to measure time are seconds. Very short durations or periods of time, such as the time taken to blink your eyes or your pulse rate, are measured in seconds. Longer duration, such as the time taken to have breakfast or to take bath, are measured in minute. Even longer durations, such as the duration of a school day or duration of a movie, are measured in hours. Watches, wall clocks, stop watches, etc. are used to measure time. A clock has 3 hands: hour, minute, and second. Measurement of temperature. Temperature tells us how hot or cold an object is. A clinical thermometer is used to measure the temperature of our body when we have fever. The mercury column inside the thermometer moves along the scale printed on the thermometer and indicates the body temperature. A digital thermometer displays the temperature in digits in a small screen. Normal body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. In a nutshell, length measures the distance between 2 points. The units that are used for the measurement of length are kilometer km, meter and centimeter cm. Length is measured with a metric ruler or an inch ruler. Mass is defined as the amount of matter in an object. The Standard International System of Units (SI) unit of mass is the kilogram, kg, and grams. A beam balance is used to measure mass. Capacity is defined as the amount of liquid that a container can hold. The units for measuring capacity are liter L, milliliter ml, kiloliter kl. A measuring cylinder is used to measure capacity. Time is the measurement of period between two actions of events. It is measured using a clock or a watch. Some units to measure time are second, minute, and hour. Age. Temperature tells us how hot or cold an object is. It is measured in degrees Celsius, C, and degree Fahrenheit. A thermometer is used to measure temperature. Keywords: handspan, the measure from the tip of your thumb to the tip of the little finger of a fully open palm. Footspan, the measure from the big toe to the end of the heel. Cubit, the measure from your elbow to the tip of your fingers. Unit, a fixed quantity used for measuring an unknown quantity.